Hey guys, Soul Closet here, back making another video, and today is going to be something that I haven't done before, but that I've actually been wanting to do for a little while. We're going to do a tutorial for how to do some basic stuff in Photoshop CS6. Now, this method should work in CS 5.5, CS5, and CC, the Creative Cloud version of Photoshop, but I will be using the regular, so not extended, 64-bit version of Photoshop CS Creative Suite 6. So if you're using that version of the software, you will definitely be able to do this exactly the way that I am. Otherwise, you may have to figure a couple things out for yourself, but it should be a fairly similar process. So let's get started. Today we're going to show you how to turn any picture off of Google Images into a really cool wallpaper like the one that I've got in the background on my computer here. Now this will work on any image that is a high resolution. I tend to use 4K images and then scale them down to use on a 1080p resolution monitor. This gives you high clarity when you zoom in, like you'll see I've done here. This is a very zoomed in image, but it still looks good with the filters I've put on it. So we're going to start by opening up your browser of choice, it doesn't matter which one, and we're going to type in something along the lines of the object that you want to use and then 4K. Now I'll be recreating roughly the image that I have in the background here in this tutorial. So let's use cotton candy 4K. Now if that doesn't give you, if you click on images and you don't see any results that you want to use here, we'll be using this picture right here. But if you don't see any results you want to use, then you're going to want to type in 4K wallpaper or 4K background. Also, make sure when you mouse over an image in Google Images, you'll see like down there it gives you the name of the website and the resolution in like number x number format. You want to make sure this is 3840, so 3840 by or x 2160 or 2160. This is a 4K resolution, and this will ensure that you have a high quality image as your source. So let's click on this. Wallpapers Craft is a trustable website. You may want to look at the description. You know, don't get a virus, but I'm not liable if you do. You know, try to use websites you've heard of before. In this case, Wallpapers Craft is trustable, so you want to click on the big link here with the name, and it'll load, and you'll get a page similar to this. A lot of websites use a similar format, and you want to figure out how to download it. Now, on Wallpapers Craft, for this specific image, you're going to want to click on the image until it gets bigger. Then you want to right-click on it, and in Firefox, you're going to go to Save Image As. Now, I believe this is the same in Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Microsoft Edge. I really don't know. But it should be Save Image As, and Safari for Mac computers, I am not sure. But you should have an option to save the image, so we're going to do that. Most images on the internet in high quality are in .jpg or .jpeg format. So we're just going to name it something like Cotton Candy Tutorial Source, and then you're going to have to type in .jpg. Now, if the Save As Type here on Windows shows an actual name, like PNG file or JPEG file, or something else like that, then you're good. Then you don't have to type anything in. But just to be safe, type .jpg if there's no extension. So you're going to want to save. And once that downloads, you can exit out of your browser. So you'll see we have the image right here on our desktop. We're going to open Photoshop. So I have a shortcut to it there, but you'll have to, you know, open it in whatever way that you do. And once you have it open, you want to go to File, Open, Desktop, and then in this list you want to find the picture. Now in this case it's Cotton Candy Tutorial Source, so we're going to double click on that to open it. And you should get something like this. Okay. So now we're going to go up to File, New, and now here's the nice stuff. So we're going to name it something like New Cotton Candy Wallpaper. Okay. You don't want to use a preset. Now what you want to do is you're going to want to make sure that these say pixels. So from the drop-down menu, click pixels. And then you need to know the resolution of your monitor. Now to do this, you can do a number of things. You can right-click your desktop and click on Display Properties, or graphics options, or not personalize, it should say display something. It depends on your computer. But in Windows, that should work. But if you don't know the resolution of your monitor, you want to type in 1920 for the width and 1080 or 1080 for the height. This will give you 1080p. It's good quality in a small file size. You want to click OK, and you should get a new image like that. So this should be in a separate tab here in Photoshop, and it should have nothing on it. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the cotton candy source, and we're going to grab the select tool over here, rectangular marquee tool. You want to click M on your keyboard, or you can click that button up there. You want to go outside the top left of the image and hold down click and just drag it to the bottom there, okay, until all the image is selected. And then you want to do Control and C, and this will copy the image. So that's fine. Now we want to go over here and Control V to paste, and this will make a new layer in the image, okay? And this will have your picture on it. Now, you'll notice we can move this around using the, the move tool quite a bit. So to solve the problem of having a lot of picture here that we really don't need to use, we're going to position it kind of with the top left corner on screen, right about there. And you're going to press Control and T on your keyboard, okay? This will put you in transform mode. Now hold the Shift key on your keyboard, just hold it down, and then click and drag the corner here, and you'll see that no matter how I drag it, it always stays at the same proportions. That's what holding Shift does. So you're going to drag it to be really small and do something like that. Now let's say we want to use this part of the image. So you're going to position it to where it covers up the whole box, and then you're going to want to click V on your keyboard. Never mind, I apologize. You're going to want to click on the move tool in the top left of the screen. Okay, it'll ask you to apply. You're going to want to click apply, and now you're going to get this here. Okay, so that's good. We know what part of the image we're using. That is A-okay. So we're going to click the little eyeball next to layer 1 here and make it disappear. Okay, now you're going to want to right click on the background layer and do duplicate layer, and you can just call it something like BG. Doesn't matter what you call it. And now you're going to want to go up to Filter, Noise, Add Noise. Okay? Make sure the distribution is Gaussian, or Gaussian, I apologize. And you're going to want to set the amount to something around 18%. I'm using 18.92%. Somewhere around there should work. So you're going to want to make sure it's not on monochromatic, and it's in Gaussian distribution, and you're going to want to click OK. Okay, great. Click on layer 1 on the right here, and click on the box, and it should show up again. Here's where the magic happens. You're going to see this thing up here that says normal, right here, next to the opacity above the layer list. You're going to see it that says normal. Make sure you click on layer 1 so it's highlighted, and then click on normal, and you'll see this drop-down menu. Try clicking something like exclusion. Boom! Look, it changed the color. Now, the reason this happened is essentially these options in the drop-down menu here, they all contrast the top photo to all the photos under it in a different way based on what option you choose. I don't know too much about it, and I'm not going to go into what I do know, but basically, choosing exclusion or difference or subtract or divide or any of these options will give you a different result. For example, if I click screen, well, that doesn't look very good, but if you're using a different source image, it might look really great. So you just want to scroll through these things. You can mouse over it and use the scroll wheel to move between them. You can see what works for you. I find that subtract is the best one for this particular source, so we're going to keep that. You're going to go up here to File, Save As, click on Desktop. Okay. And then you're going to want to select from the drop-down menu JPEG. Okay, JPEG. Name it something new, like finished wallpaper cotton candy, in my example, and click Save. Okay, now when this screen shows up, you want to make sure Format Options is on Baseline Standard, and Quality is scrolled all the way to the right. It should be 12 maximum. Click OK. And it might take a while for you, but for me it was instant. You can minimize that, and you'll see it's on your desktop, the new finished version. So you can right-click, set as desktop background, And mine changed because I was using a slightly different image. But yeah, you'll have that image on your screen, and it will look something like this on your screen. So I really hope this tutorial helped you guys out. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like. If you didn't like it, or if you did, you can leave a comment, and I'll make sure to respond to you as soon as possible. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know, and make sure to subscribe so you can see when I upload anything else about Photoshop, games, or any other content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.